So, hi everyone. I know it's very late now and everyone is tired already. So, my name is Yasser Ali. I work for one of the government sectors here in Dubai. I'm penetration tester and red teamer. So, what we do is we try to simulate the techniques, tactics, and procedures by real hackers to attack the entity that I'm working for in an ethical way. So my talk is a very quick talk. I will talk about SaaS security. SaaS is software as a service, if you know. So from the end user side. So if I'm using a software as a service, such as, let's say, Google Drive, Salesforce, even some kind of NFT platforms which are online, you just go and subscribe and just start your NFT. There, it's all considered as a SaaS, okay? So this is the definition of SaaS. It's just software that you use per subscription and you can access it anywhere, okay? So instead of having your infrastructure, your servers, your networking and storage, which is IaaS, sometimes also you can buy this, which is infrastructure as a service. We have also PaaS, which is platform as a service, such as the operating systems and all the platforms that we can use to build up on it. And we have the software as a service, which is as I mentioned, any service that you can just go online, subscribe, and start using without installation, without doing anything. Okay. So why we use software as a service? Because it's very cost effective. You don't need to buy computer, to buy routers, to buy anything, to install, to hire someone to do this for you. You just can go online and plug and play the service that you want. So it's cost effective, it's maintenance free, you don't need to take care of any kind of patch management or updating or anything. And the mobility as well, you don't, for example, if you want to, you have something inside your organization and you want employees to access it from outside, you need to do a lot of things like VPN, and you need to expose this service to the internet, and you try your best to protect it, which is really a challenging problem, okay? Why not we using the software as a service, since it's really good and it's cost effective, maintenance free, and we can do mobility with it, because of security concerns and regulations. So security concerns, I will talk about them now. Regulations, I understand that most of you, anyone who's into crypto and he's tried to do any crypto related project here or anywhere, he will face these regulations routines, okay? So this is just the difference between the legacy IT infrastructure. You need to have all this in your premises, okay? Infrastructure as a service, they will just give you everything. You only need to put the operating system and take care of security and database and the applications. Platform as a service, you're only responsible for the application. Software as a service, you're not responsible for anything. So what is the challenge here? The challenge in the for Google Drive, for example, if you use Google Drive or Outlook 365, you don't need to do any security directly to there because you're not allowed to, because you don't own the product. So the product is owned by Microsoft, okay? So what you can do here in the software, how to protect the software as a service. So the only thing you own while using software as a service or SaaS is data, okay? So how you protect data? You have data access, data visibility, and user management. For the data access, of course, you need to apply the multi-factor authentication or the two-factor authentication, okay? And device security, you don't allow your employees, for example, to access the thing if they are not in, for example, in UAE, if they are outside, you don't allow them. And AAA, which is authentication, authorization, and accounting, you should take care of all this. The data visibility also, you need to know who are your users, what's their roles, what's their the classification, who's allowed to access this data from external or from internal inside the organization or inside the specific location or country. The user management is, of course, you have to apply and enforce a strong password policy for your users. You have to do like phishing awareness. You have to teach your users how to protect themselves from the spams, from all these phishing emails, because most of the attacks coming directly, actually, they exploiting the weakness in the user side via social engineering and this kind of attacks. phishing awareness and security awareness as well. You have to teach your users how to use the platforms. I mean, the software as a service. You have to teach them. You have to tell them what to avoid. To avoid, for example, password reuse. If they using, for example, one password in Facebook, they shouldn't use it in the organization or their enterprise. That's it. So, any questions?